Hello and welcome for this how to play video for our Tanuki game, Yabai. Yabai is a cooperative communication game which players exchange information on cards in a similar style to a classroom close in order to pass a day of school. Players are aiming to pass 10 classes in 7 minutes in order to achieve an A grade at school. Sounds easy? It's going to take a lot of communication for that to happen. There are several cards in Yabai. The first and most important cards are the supply cards. The supply cards contain items, for example in this case, a textbook. These are the items that will help you get through the day. A textbook, as you know, is full of knowledge, so a textbook will supply knowledge points during the game. This card is a gym kit, and as you know, a gym kit is used for exercise, so this will give you endurance during the day. At the beginning of the game, you will deal a certain number of cards to each player of the game depending on how many players are playing. Now, these are the class cards. During the game, you will flip a class card for everybody to see. In this case, we have flipped the class card for PE, dance, which needs between 4 and 6 creativity and between 7 and 9 strength to pass. The next card is the PE Kendo card. As we know, Kendo is a very intelligent game, so we need a little bit of intelligence between 3 and 5 and quite a lot of strength between 6 and 8. So, say for example during the game we need to pass the PE marathon class. That means that as a team we need to put enough strength in between 9 and 11 to pass the class. What will happen in the game is that players will play their strength cards, for example gym kits, pencil cases, and, you know, the odd ruler, in order to give enough strength together to pass the class. Now this is where the communication aspect comes in, because the numbers are not written on the supply cards. The numbers are written on the season cards. For example, let's look at 4. The 4 cards will tell you how much each of these cards are worth. So in this case, a gym kit is worth 2 strength, and a ruler, if we look here, is also worth 2 strength, while a pencil case, in this case, is worth 3 strength. So right now we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the extra gym kit, 8, 9 points. We have now put 9 points of strength together as a group into the centre, which means this class is now passed. Now where the communication aspect comes in is that each player will only be able to see one of these cards. So, for example, if I'm holding the pencil case in my hand, but I have this card in front of me, I have no idea how much a pencil case is worth. I'm going to have to ask the other players, hey, can you tell me how much strength a pencil case is worth? Hopefully, someone will hear my cry and tell me that it's worth 3 strength, at which point I'm like, great, I will put that in. Oh no, I really shouldn't have put that in, because now there's 12 points of strength, and I have gone over the total that is needed to pass. Unfortunately, that means a failed class, and we don't get a point for this. We'll now have to reveal another class, take away those cards, and start all over again. No big deal, you think. However, we only have 7 minutes to pass as many classes as possible, 10 to get an A+ grade. That means we're going to have to be communicating very quickly, listening, asking questions, and putting cards into the centre as fast as possible while not making mistakes, like I just did. For example, if I put too little in as well, we'd make a mistake and not pass the class. How would you put too little in? Because you know how much is going in? Well, that's where things get very interesting, because when you play a card, you don't play it face up, you play it face down. So these cards that are being put in, only the person who put the card in knows what they put in and has to tell other people what's going on. Therefore, if all of these 5 cards were put in, you then reveal them and find out you hadn't passed the class someone's to blame, someone didn't listen, or someone didn't communicate well enough. However, if that class wasn't in and we flipped him, we could celebrate the fact that we communicated well and we've passed the class. Play continues like this, with every round you drawing more and more of these supply cards into your hand and flipping new classes and putting more and more supply cards onto the classes until the timer runs out or you've passed all the classes, which frankly I think is impossible. So if you do that, please email us, although we might still not believe you. Anyway, those are the basic rules for Yabai. If you have any questions, please email us at tanukigames.com or download the rulebook and have a good read yourself. Thank you very much. Have a great day.